Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is me, Jason, aka Titans Daily, and welcome back to another weekly pick'ems. Week 4 already. Last week, week 3, I went 9-7 with an overall record of 29-19 for the 2025 NFL season. If you guys are enjoying these videos, hit the like button down below. I appreciate all of your support. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos like this. Let's go ahead and get started with week 4. Seattle at Arizona tonight. I know this is coming out Thursday. I know I said I was going to work on coming out Tuesday, but I'm sorry about that. Seahawks have a really good team. I think that they can beat Arizona tonight. I think the Seahawks take this one in Arizona. I think Sam Darnold's playing as well. Their defense is really good. They played really good against the Saints last week. I know it's the Saints. The Saints are like the worst team in the NFL right now, I think. Either them or the Giants. But give me the Seahawks over the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. Next up, we have our first international game of the year. The Minnesota Vikings play the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm pretty sure it's in Germany. I have the Steelers on this one. Aaron Rodgers has a lot of experience playing in these international games, like London, Germany, whatever. I think Aaron Rodgers can get it done here against the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy really hasn't shown too much optimism, but he's still a decent quarterback. He still has Justin Jefferson, and hopefully they'll be able to, put up some good points against the Steelers defense, but I think the Steelers will improve and go to 3-1 on this one. Washington Commanders play the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing, but regardless, Marcus Mariota, Titans legend, looked really good last week against the Raiders. So I'm going to pick the Commanders. And they will be 4-0, I think, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Commanders can win this game against Atlanta. Mariota's playing his old team, so I think Commanders are going to win this game. Also, this is my lock of the week. The Saints take on the Bills in Buffalo. I think the Bills win this game handily. Josh Allen's really good quarterback. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. If you don't think so, tell me why. I just think that Josh Allen has a really good team around him, really good head coach at Sean McDermott. I think their defense is also really good, and I think that the Bills can win this game. Also, another lock of the week, the Browns traveled to Detroit to play the Lions. I know the Browns beat the Packers last week, which was crazy, but I think that luck fizzles out, so I think that the Detroit Lions are going to take this one in Detroit. Now moving on to the Titans game of the week. It is the Titans taking on the Houston Texans in Houston. Titans travel for the first time since the Broncos in week 1. So this is going to be a tough game. I think CJ Stroud is going to get the better of us. I had a very bad prediction last week against the Colts. I thought we were going to win, but turns out we weren't going to win. We went to 0-3. First play of the game, Cam Ward threw the pick 6. It's just one of the worst reads I've ever seen, but no, that's going to happen as a rookie quarterback. You're gonna see some of those throws. You're gonna try to make the best throw possible, but sometimes that throw is just going to be an interception. And L'Jarius Sneed had something to say. I think Tuesday after practice or Wednesday after practice, like he didn't know who Nico Collins was. He said who. So if you haven't seen that before, I would advise you to look it up, because I feel like Nico Collins is about to go crazy for the Texans this week. So yeah, I'm picking the Texans, probably like 30-17, something like that. Next up, we have the Panthers and the Patriots. To be honest, I do have the Patriots in this one. Mike Vrabel gets a very easy win against the Panthers. The Panthers have looked very sloppy over the last 2 weeks. Last week they looked really good against the Falcons, but shoot. And the Patriots also looked pretty good against the Steelers until they had that 4th down and the receiver backed up. I don't know why. It was silly. Anyways, let's move on to the Chargers and the Giants. I got the Chargers. The Chargers have been looking sneakily really good this year. Justin Herbert also looks really good. He's reuniting really well with Keenan Allen. Lad McConkey looks really good too. Their defense is also up there as one of the better ones in the NFL. This is my game of the week. The Eagles travel to Tampa Bay, take on the Buccaneers. I do think the Bucs lose this one, and they go to 3-1. But here's the thing. I think that the Eagles have too many good players on offense, a really stout defense in Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. I know Baker's a dog. I know Mike Evans is insanely good, but Mike Evans is gone for the foreseeable future for the next couple weeks. So players like Emeka Ibuka and Jalen McMillan have to step up, to make this Bucks team, and also people like K. Dot and Jamel Dean has to step up as a corner. I think he's matching up against A.J. Brown this week, so Jamel Dean has a tough island to guard because A.J. Brown is one of the best route runners in the NFL. Might not look like it, but he really is. Anyways, this is another game of the week coming up too. The LA Rams take on the Indianapolis Colts in Los Angeles. I'm going to pick the Rams in this one just because it is the Rams, and I think Matt Stafford still has it, even at 38 or 37, however old he is. He's one of the better quarterbacks, most accurate quarterbacks ever. Got the Colts over the Rams or the Rams over the Colts, not the Colts over the Rams. So silly. The Jaguars traveled to San Francisco. I think I took the 49ers in this one. Okay. 49ers get a narrow victory over Arizona last week, 16-15. Mac Jones is going on a roll. I think he'll still continue that roll. Another great game of the week. Ravens play the Chiefs in Arrowhead. I think the home team definitely wins this one. Chiefs we're looking pretty decent, but who knows? I really think I have a bad feeling about the Ravens. Like they're gonna just cook, and I feel like they're gonna actually win 35-28 against the Chiefs because they're gonna get the ball last, or 31-28 against the Chiefs. Whoever gets the ball last in this game is gonna win the game. Anyways, the Bears take on the Vegas Raiders. I got the Bears. Caleb Williams looks pretty good in the second year. There are some couple little things that he can fix, but they're fixable. He goes to Roma Dunze a lot. Roma Dunze is on my fantasy team, so I'm going to go root for the Bears. So, go Bears. Packers take on the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Micah Parsons goes back to Dallas for the first time since they traded him. And Jerry Jones said there was going to be no tribute, no nothing to him. So I'm going to take the Packers because the Packers have a really good defense. Yes, they had a scare last week against the Browns, but here's the thing. I think the Packers are going to be 3-1 after this week, and I think the Cowboys will be 1-3. That's just me. Next, we got the doubleheader on Monday Night Football. First of all, we're going to take I'm pretty sure I picked the Jets over the Dolphins, or did I pick the Dolphins? I picked the home teams on both, so Miami and Denver. I'm going to explain them in just a second. Miami, really, not a great team. I'm going to change this, actually. I'm going to change it to the Jets. I think the Jets could win this game. They were in pretty close games against the Bills last week, sort of. But I think the Jets might be sneaky. But, Justin Fields, I don't know. Who knows what the Jets are going to do to game plan against Tua, because Tua did not look very good at all against the Bills last week. The Jets played the Bills week 2, I think. Yeah. I think that the Jets win this game. Tua did not look really good last week, so. And then I'm picking the Broncos over the Bengals. Bengals lost Joe Burrow for the foreseeable future for at least 2 months, so I don't know if the Titans play the Bengals. They don't. They play the Browns. Week 14. Yeah, week 14 they play the Browns in Cleveland, so hopefully the Titans may win that game. I don't know. They might win the game against the Saints. I don't know. They might go 0-17. I don't think the Titans will go 0-17, but I think they'll go like 4-13, 3-14. It's not looking really good, but gotta have faith as a fan and hope they can win their couple of games, but oh well. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. I appreciate all of your support. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on whenever I post videos like this. College Football 26, NBA 2K26, which is coming tomorrow. Wizard 101, always, all the mods 10 to the sky, and other stuff like this. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.